Hello, this is AJ with Car Inspected. Today we're in the Toronto area and we're looking at this 2011 Honda Odyssey. It's got 177,000 kilometers on it. Gray in color. Overall pretty good condition. Did paint thickness verification. I don't see any spots of repaint or major damage or repair. Fairly straight. There's a couple of scratches here and there on it. Nothing out of the ordinary for a car of this age and mileage. You can see a couple little scratches back here in the bumper, but again, I don't see any signs of major collision. Looks like it was bumped a little here. There is a little spot of, looks like a little bit of piece of rust that has fallen from inside the taillight, the backup. From what I can tell, it must be a little piece of structure in the taillight that may be rusted a little bit, but I don't see any sign of rust anywhere else leading to it. So it must be inside the taillight, something, maybe a little moisture got in there and it rusted. But for the most part, the vehicle is pretty rust free. It has been extensively oil treated for the winter. You can see all over it, and that has preserved it pretty well. The automatic closing tailgate does work. So we have no issues there. Driver's side looks pretty good as well. Said no major signs of damage or repair. A couple little scratches here and there. Nothing too big though. All the windows are original Honda windows throughout the vehicle. You'll see photos of those. The windshield has been replaced at one point. It is an aftermarket windshield, but it appears to have been done correctly, and I see no chips or cracks or anything like that in it. VIN number verification right here. And it does match what's in the door. So we have no issues there. Front fascia, headlights all look pretty good. A little bit of fogging due to age, but that is normal. And no major damage on this front fascia either. It looks pretty good. A little bit of damage here, little scuff, probably just a little bump. But again, nothing too major. Maybe a clip moved, but it's not overly a big issue, I don't think. Look at brakes and tires. Starting the passenger side front. This is a 2014 Michelin. As you can see, there is some dry rot starting in these tires. They're okay for now, but I would recommend changing them fairly soon. There's about 630 seconds of tread left. Treads look even, no signs of issue, but due to that dry rotting, I would change them fairly soon. Brakes look okay in the front. Rotors are a little rusty, probably from sitting, but not too shabby. Pads, I don't know if you can see them. You got better photos. They're a little less than 50%. So again, they're okay for now. When we look underneath, I don't see any major damage, any signs of issues with axle boots or anything like that. It all looks pretty good. Like I said, it was oil coated, undercoated throughout. You can see that, and it shows there's not much, a couple of little spots of surface rust here and there, but no structural issues or anything like that, and no major leaks or anything. The exhaust is in good shape, lines are in good shape, all looks pretty good under there. Back right tire is also a 2014 Michelin. Has a little bit more, I think there's 730 seconds of tread on this. Not bad, not as dry rotten as the front. Rear brakes, rotors look okay, as do pads. There's about, again, about 40% or so left on those pads. Underneath back here, all looks pretty decent as well. No major issues. Go to the driver's side. Those tires, they are all matching. They're 2014s with matching tread depth, and they look pretty decent. And again, underneath here, I see no signs of issue. Very minimal surface rust for the age and mileage. Looks pretty good. Rear brakes match the other side, about 40% left. And we go to this final front tire, and again, a matching 2014 Michelin. There is a little bit of dry rot starting, nothing too major, but it is there. And front treads are even with the other side, about 630 seconds of tread, and they're okay. Front brakes also match on this side, so no major issues. Do a look at the interior real quick. This is a well-optioned van. It does have leather, backup camera. Carpets all look pretty good in this storage area. It does have a bunch of mats, and not too bad. Again, for the age, it all looks pretty good. These seats seem to fold down just as they should. They both work. I have photos of them down as well. Compartments all look pretty good. The jack is in here. Look for that. So we are all set with all that stuff. Headliner looks decent. No major issues, no rips or scratches or anything like that either. And this tailgate looks good as well. The power doors on both sides do work via the handle and the switches on the dashboard. They have both been tested and they both work. This side and that side work just as they should. Third row seating looks pretty nice. Minimal use, minimal wear. No signs of problem. Floor mat here, carpets also look pretty nice underneath. A little bit of dirt in the seat here, nothing too crazy. Put this seat back. And the center row also looks nice. No rips or tears. Leather is in good condition throughout the interior. Under here, carpets look nice as well. You'll see photos, storage compartment, everything looks pretty good. This is the passenger front door. No signs of rust or anything like that underneath these doors anywhere either, I should mention. Door panel looks nice. Seats look nice. The power options do work. All the electronics, I feel like, that I've tested, they do work well, exactly as they should. Floors look good up here as well. Owner's manual is in the glove box. All that stuff works. Both compartments work. Nothing's broken. In general, interior is in pretty good condition for the age and mileage. Go to the driver's side. Driver's door, overall pretty decent. A little bit of wear in the handle area, as to be expected. Switches, all this stuff works. Tested it all out, as well as the power seats. They work as well. And the leather on this does look good. A little bit of wear starting here on the bolster. Again, typical of the age and mileage. Overall, not too bad at all. Carpets look good on this side as well. Not too much salt staining or anything like that. Radio works. Air conditioning works. Give it a quick startup. We have no major codes or anything like that. We do have an ABS communication low voltage code, which may be from a dead battery previously. But air conditioning works. All these seem to do exactly as they should, etc. So we're looking pretty good, and the radio does work as well. So everything does seem to work as it should. Now I'll pop the hood and see what we found under there. So under here, I haven't found any major issues. The winterized oil throughout, as you can see, preserved everything pretty well under here. Makes it a little dirty, but keeps the rust down. Belts and hoses all look pretty good. I see no issues. Here's the belts, timing cover, cam cover, all that stuff. Nothing's leaking. Everything seems pretty good. Tested your oil, which came back with a green light, so we have no coolant contaminating or any issues like that right now. It also looks good under the cap, no frothing, anything like that. The coolant in here is a little dirty. It tested well though, it's still good to negative 43. But no major issues. I would recommend a flush, but it is okay. Brake fluid in there is at 1% humidity, which is just fine, no issues whatsoever. Battery right here looks pretty new, and we are good at sitting at about 12.6 and charging at 14.8, so we have no issues there. We do have a little spot where looks like an animal ate the padding here. Other than that, I find no real issues under here. So there you have it, Honda Odyssey. As usual, thanks for watching. This is AJ with Car Inspected, and we'll see you next time.